So question number 2, for the prices of shares X and Y below, find out which is more stable in value. Which is more stable in value. So prices of share X and share Y are given, and this is ungrouped data. And for ungrouped data, if you want to compare, then you have to first, as usual, find out mean, standard deviation, right? And for ungrouped data, mean is x bar is equal to sigma xi upon n, and standard deviation is equal to square root of, standard deviation is square root of x sigma xi minus x bar whole square, sigma xi minus x bar whole square upon n. This is standard deviation. And then for comparison of cells x and y, we have to find out CD, coefficient of variation. That is CD is equal to, standard deviation upon mean into 100, because we are finding out CD on 100 because of we are comparing with percentage. So this is your required formula, and for required formula only ungrouped data are given. So for group for share X, right? So first for shares X, right? For share X, Xi is given. This is 35. So 35, 54, 52, 53, 56, 58, 52, then 50, 51, 49, 52, then 50, then 51 and 49. So this is Xi, right? This is Xi. Now what we require, we have to sum of these all observation, that is sigma xi. So you can start yourself and tell me. You can start sigma xi. What is the answer of sigma xi? Sum of these. Let us see. Who is giving? Who is first? Got it? Some of these, got it or not? Yes? Then what is the answer? Yes, 510. So 510 is your answer. 510, see, 9, 11, 14, 6, 20, 28, 30 and 50, 0, 5, 8, 13, 18, then 10, 18, 10, 28, then 10, 38, then 10, 48 and 48, and sorry, we are making some mistake here, right? But this is 510 is the correct answer, right? So 510. Now first mean, that is x bar. So x bar is equal to sigma xi upon n, and sigma xi upon n, that is sigma xi is this 510. This is your sigma xi. If you need to write, then this is sigma xi is 510. Sigma xi is 510. So this is 510 upon total number of the observation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? So total number of observation is 10. That is mean is 51. So first answer x bar is equal to 51. So this is your first answer. Now we have to find a standard deviation. So standard deviation, that is S, is equal to square root of, sigma xi minus x bar whole square upon n. Formula is there. Upon n is the formula. So this is xi and this is x bar is 51. So 35 minus 51. So we need here xi minus x bar whole square. Right? So 35 minus 15, that is 16. And 16 square is 256. 54 minus 51, that is 3. And 3 square is 9. So this is 009. 52 minus 51 is 1, so square is 1. 53 minus 51 is 2, and square of 2 is 4. If you are not able to square directly, then make one column extra. First find out sigma, xi minus x bar, and then square of this. Then make one other column that is like this, sigma xi minus x bar whole square. So first difference and then square them, right? If you are not used to for this, but this is a shortcut method, xi minus x bar. Now 56 minus 51, that is 5, and 5 square is 25. You can, right? So it is easy. 58 minus 51, that is 7, and 7 square is 49. 52 minus 51, that is 1, so 1 square is 1. 50 minus 51, that is 2, 50 minus 51, that is 1, again answer is 1. 51 minus 51 is 0, so this is 0. 49 minus 51 is 2, so answer is 4, right? Answer is 4. So this is sigma xi minus x bar whole square is sigma xi minus x bar whole square is sum of these all numbers, right? Only first is big number, otherwise all are small. So 6, 9, 15, 16, 20, 25, 34, 35, 36 and 4, that is 40, 0. 4 is carried, 9, 11, 15 and 0. So 5 and 1, 3 only. So answer is 350. Answer is 350. So standard deviation is 350 divided by 10. So standard deviation is 350 divided by number of observation is 10. That is square root of 35. Square root of 35, right? And square root of 35. 6 square is 36. So this is less than 6 and very near to 36, 35 is. So answer will be approximately 5.92. So this is your standard deviation. Standard deviation is 5.92, right? Now CV. So CV for cell X. So CV for cell X is equal to standard deviation upon mean into 100. Now standard deviation is 5.92. So 5.92 divided by mean. Mean is 51. Mean is 51 into 100. So this is 591. That is, it is 11.61. So CV for X is equal to 11.61. That is your first answer for cell X, right? So now this is not required, so I am cleaning up this. Now similarly you have to calculate for cell Y. So I am calculating here. So for cell Y, right, proper in proper way. Okay, so YI. So this is YI is given is 108, 107, 1052 times. So 1052 times 106, 107, 104, 103, 104 and 101. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have to count also. If any one observation is missing, then we are facing problem, right? So first of all, what we require here again, sigma yi. So sum of these all observations is sigma yi. So sum of this yi is 8, 7, 15, 20, 25, 25 plus 6, 31, 38, 42, 45, 49, 50. So answer is 0. 5 is carried. So 5, 5, 5. So answer is 5. Right? And all entries as 1. So is 110 times. So no need to count 10. So this is 1050. Right? So first of all, as similarly to here, we have to find out y bar. So y bar is equal to sigma yi upon n. Y bar is equal to sigma yi upon n. So sigma yi is 1050. So sigma yi is 1050 upon 10. So y bar is 105, right? And for standard deviation, what is the formula? Sigma yi minus y bar. Y bar is 105. So what we need here? Sorry, this is here. Right. So now yi minus y bar whole square. So yi minus y bar whole square. So yi is 108 and y bar is 105. Right. So 8 minus 5 is 3. 3 whole square is 9. 7 minus 5 is 2 is 4. 5 minus 5 is 0. 5 minus 5 is 0. So this is 0, 1. This is 2. So this is 0, 4. This is 1. So this is 1. 3, that is 4. And 4, that is 1. And 1, that is 4. So this is 16. So it's very easy to count this. So 9, 13, 14, 18, 19, 23, 24 and 0, 16. That is 40. So sigma yi minus y bar whole square is equal to 40. This is your answer, is equal to 40. Now standard deviation. So standard deviation is equal to square root of sigma yi minus y bar whole square upon n, that is 40 divided by n is 10, square root of this, right? So standard deviation for this group is 40 divided by 10 is 4 and square root of 4 is 2. So your answer will be 2. So standard deviation is equal to 2. Right. So therefore CV for set y. So set y is equal to standard deviation upon mean into 100. So this is standard deviation. Standard deviation is 2 divided by mean is 105 into 100. So 200 divided by 105 is 1.9. So CV for y is equal to 1.92. That is 1.9. So 1.9. CV for y is 1.9. So now see, CV of y is less than CV for x. This is in percentage, but we are not writing this percentage, right? So CV of y is less than CV of x. So y set is more stable in value, right? So I am writing answer here. CV of y is less than CV of x, right? CV of y is less than CV of x. So set y is more stable. So therefore set y is more stable in value. Okay. So just observing these given observations. So look at here. Here, first of all, this is 35, and then all are nearer to 5, right? That means here this variation is larger, and see here, all observations are in starting from 1012, biggest observation is greater observation is 108. You can see here, right? So here variation is less. So you can examine by observing data also sometimes that this is more stable than this, because there is a more deviation here. This is 35 is smallest and 58 is greater numbers. So you can find out also by observing in sometimes that which group is more stable, right? So here set y is more stable in value. Okay. Question number 4. The following is the record of goals scored by team A in a football session. So this is the given data for football team, right? A. And for the team B, mean numbers of goals scored per matches was 2. That is mean of for goals of team B is 2. That is for team B, mean is 2 and standard deviation is 1.25 goals. So standard deviation is 1.25 goals. So for team B here given, for team B, x bar is equal to, for team B, x bar is 2 and standard deviation is equal to 1.25 goals. That is 1.25 goals. This is given separately for team B. That means for team A, we have to find out mean and standard deviation. Then we can find out CV by using formula SD upon x bar into 100. So this is given data is discrete data, and you know for discrete data what is mean. So I am writing formula also here. This is data given for team B and we are making list for required mean and standard deviation. So formula for mean x bar is equal to sigma. This is discrete data. So what you have to find out? Fi into xi upon n, and that is sigma xi. And standard deviation SB, either S, either sigma, but I am writing S only, is square root of sigma Fi xi square. So sigma Fi xi square upon n minus sigma Fi xi upon n whole square. So this is standard deviation, and C, you know, as usual, is equal to standard deviation upon mean into 100. So we are going to use these three formulas for find out the mean, standard deviation and CV for A, while this is given for team B already. So for team A, for team B, can we find out CV here? So CV is equal to standard deviation is 1.25 divided by 2 into 100, right? So into 100. So this is 50 into 1.25. So is 625, that is 62.5. So CV for A, team B is 62.5. 62.5 is the CV for team B. So this is finished. Calculation for team B is already we finished here. So only our target is to find out CV for team A. So XI, and this is Fi, this is XI, and this is Fi. Frequencies are given, right? So XI, so we are making table here XI and Fi. So XI are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is a nice and small examples with small numbers, right? Now Fi is 1, 9, 7, 5, 3, right? So for me we require sigma Fi into Xi. Sigma Fi into Xi. So first of all Fi into Xi, right? So I am drawing this line and you may multiply with Fi and Xi and write down your answer, right? So this is Xi, Fi, and this is for Fi Xi, right? So first of all Fi Xi is 0 into 1, that is 0. This is 9, this is 14, this is 15, and this is 12. This is 12. So sigma Fi Xi. So sigma Fi Xi is equal to 9, 23, 28, 38, 40, 50. So answer is 50. And n is equal to sigma Fi is equal to 5, 3, 8, 7, 15, 16, and 9. That is 25. So this is 25. So first of all, mean for team A, because this is data for team A. Already we finished for team B. So this is for team A. So team A. Right. So mean x bar is equal to sigma fi xi upon n. Now sigma fi xi is 50 divided by n, that is sigma fi. This is your n, that is 25. So mean for team A is also 2, right? So mean for A is also 2 and mean for team B is also 2. So mean are same. So whose standard deviation is more? Is more inconsistent, right? And whose less is consistent, right? Now for standard deviation, what we require? Sigma fi xi square, but we have only fi xi, so we have to multiply fi xi with xi. So fi xi square, sigma fi xi square. So this is xi and this is fi xi. So answer is 0, 9 1 ja 9, 14 into 2 28, 15 into 3 45, and 12 into 4 48. 12 into 4 48. So sigma fi xi square. Now sigma fi xi square. So sum of this: 9 plus 8 17 plus 2 22 plus 8 30. So 0 carry 3 plus 2 5 4 9 4 13. So answer is 130. Answer is 130, right? So standard deviation S. So therefore standard deviation S, right? So standard deviation S is equal to sigma fi xi square upon n minus sigma fi xi upon n whole square. Either you can write directly this 2 square, that is 4, right? Don't worry, answer will be same. So S is equal to square root of sigma fi xi square is 130 divided by n is 25. So this is 130 divided by 25 and minus 2 square, that is 4, right? So 25 into 5 125 and then 5. So answer is 0.2. So this will be square root of 5.2 minus 4, that is answer is square root of 1.2. So square root of 1.2 and that is under root, sorry, now if we take square root of 1.2, that is 1.09. So answer is 1.09, right? So this is standard deviation. So you will get standard deviation is equal to S, either sigma is 1.09. So now what we have to do? We have to find out CV for team A. So CV for team A here we can find out. So CV for team A is equal to standard deviation upon mean into 100. So standard deviation is 1.09, right? So 1.09, mean is again same 2. So mean is 2 and 100. So answer will be half of 109, that is 54.5. Half of 109 is 52, 109, right? So 52 divided by 54.5. So this is 54.5. So CV for A is this, right? Now compare. CV of A is 54 and CV of B is 62. So CV of team A is less than CV of team B, right? So therefore CV of team A is less than CV of team B. Therefore team A is more consistent. Therefore team A is more consistent, right? So this is your final answer, right? So this is nice small examples, right? So you can practice it at home, solve this example, same example 1 or 2 times more, right? Then you can solve independently very easily. And remember one thing, nothing is impossible for you. You are all are very genius, right? And very scholar students. But only requirement is consistency in practice, right? In practice of solving these examples. That is the required. Okay. Thank you.